Alright, so here we are with a Spriggan Arcane Marksman. This is game number 18 in the streak. Totally, no, we haven't ditched the Fat Yoshi dance, I just haven't done it in a little while. Little intro to the Twitch that I guess YouTube people, when I put these up on YouTube, they miss all that because I don't record it, but yeah, no, I usually only do that if I have like a ton of viewers in the early chat to reward them for waiting through the the setup time or whatever. But yeah, maybe next time. It's too late now. Basically, for YouTube people, I just play this little song from Yoshi's Island and make this fat Yoshi dance around the screen. But nope, not today. Anyway, we've got Spriggan Arcane Marksman of Gozag, not really focused on being an Arcane Marksman at this point. More of a weird hybrid, training dodging more than anything right now. Trying to get that to 15 with our +4 aptitude. That'll happen fast. We have 10 transmutations, very easy with a +3 apt. A little bit of unarmed combat, a little harder with the -2 aptitude. You know, all in all, this character's pretty strong. He can go blade hands and kill things, but he only has 72 hit points, so that's something to be aware of. Trying to make it through this lair experience. Now, if I recall correctly, we were basically cheesing Conjure Flame and then throwing things at these dudes. You would think that I could just go Blade Hands and kill them, and I probably could. But Blade Hands still costs me a good little bit of hunger. I mean, I suppose... Actually, you know what I suppose I could do? I suppose I could walk around with the Staff of Energy all the time, and then the Blade Hands will sort of turn it off. And we could probably get away with meleeing things at this point. But I need to be careful on this layer 6 because this is in fact the one with the Guardian Serpents. But see, like, this is a great example of where we could just die to a Black Mamba if the fight started to go badly, and then, you know, Blade Hands unfortunately screws with your casting. So actually getting out of the situation would be sort of annoying. But seems to be going okay. I can still slow things with Blade Hands despite the penalty to my cast ability, so it's not that big of a deal. If my dodging aptitude wasn't so massive, I'd probably be training more unarmed combat right now. But the way I see it, we should boost this thing up super fast. Get way more benefit out of it. Going full Leo Little Book by coronaing everything. It's actually pretty good. Level 13 already, yeah, tidbits. We had a hell of an early game. I made a few mistakes, but that's all over with now, hopefully. I think I'm going to wear R Poise instead of RF. Actually, I think I'm going to wear RF instead of +1 protection, as much as I'd like to have some more AC. Go through the motions. I don't know what that means, tidbits. It's been a really good day in my neck of the woods today. It's been so hot over the last couple days, but today it finally rained. So it's just really nice outside. Probably going to go out here in a bit. Hey, Mr. Ostrom, how you doing, man? Whoops. See what I'm talking about? This thing can do such incredible damage to me. So let's just put up the regen. Make sure he's slowed into transformation. Keep his flame up. Oops, not enough mana. It's okay, I just used the wand to finish him. So see, that's why I haven't been using blade hands up to this point, because it can just go badly. Is there anything other than the first level shenanigans that you felt couldn't win a char? No, this character could just die still. I mean, here's the thing, Tids. Like throughout the game, it may seem like the early game is the hardest part, and it is. Because you have more resources to survive bad situations and mistakes and whatnot. But I could still make a bad enough mistake in the late or even the mid game, the mid or even the late game, that would cost me the character. On this one in particular, on a Spriggan, you know, until I have about 144 hit points, which won't happen for a while, well, see, I was about to say that, Mr. Ostrom. Like, the thing is, you say you don't need to get into LCS range, but if I auto-explore around a corner, and my good buddy, Mr. Ancient Lich is right there, then, I mean, I don't know. Okay, this is annoying, but at the same time, we have our poise. Okay, check it out. We're going to watch Lamp of Fire not do a goddamn thing. I'm trying to do the snake trick, the snake explosion trick. There we go. Goodbye. Hey, Alf, how you doing, man? What's this? 25 gift subs, yeah, wow. Alf is the resident champion in this in this channel for gifting subs to roughly 1 billion people. Has it been hilariously hot where you are too, Alf? It's been pretty hot over here, but we're having a really nice day. It's nice and rainy. Alf is Roseman's sugar daddy. I wouldn't go that far. I don't know what the requirements of being a sugar baby are, but I don't think I would meet them. 113, good God. How long of a streak so far? This is number 18. This is game number 18. So it depends on how you want to measure Elliptic Streak, but you could say it's 43 wins if you want to count the melee bug games where he was getting double damage. Or you could say it's 33 wins if you don't want to count those. Ouch. Catching its breath. Not catching its breath anymore. Rhyme Drake? Can he actually kill me? He can do 39 damage, so no, he can't. Oh, he's fast, though. Yeah, he can. Shit. A scatter shot to finish him, then. That was a shame. Taking such damage. But that's what's happening because I'm using these blade hands and walking up to things, and I probably shouldn't be. That's so 2005. Oh, man. Anybody can be a sugar baby, I think. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the subject, but... Do I have Petrify? No, no Petrify. That would be really handy, wouldn't it? I mean, It'd be nice if we had a... Oh shit, we just found my favorite spell to find on Spriggans. We just found Malign Gateway, you guys. I don't know exactly when that happened. It had to have been within the last couple minutes, because we didn't have it last time. Give you that sweet, sweet crypto. Well, you know, Totary, I can tell you a way to get free crypto. All you got to do is go to my website, and you have to go to the support page, click the link to the Brave browser, download that browser, and it's based on Chromium, so it's not a bad browser. You'll like it. If you use Chrome, you'll love it. It's got, you know, it's got ad blocking built in. It's fine. But the thing is that you can turn ads on, not the normal ads you'd see, mind you, but ones that are kind of built into the browser. And if you do that, you get paid 70% of whatever the people are making off of you basically seeing that ad. So it's not a ton of money, but you will get free crypto off of that. You know, they'll give it to you in the form of basic attention token, which is their in-house, I think it's ERC20 token, which you can turn that into real money, quote unquote real money. Sure, I mean, the cool thing about the Brave ads, I mean, if you're really annoyed by ads, that's fine. I like the fact that they're really unobtrusive. They just show up at the top right of your browser, but you can turn those off entirely. In fact, you have to opt in if you want to see them at all. This is just a thing where if you want to make some cash just for, you know, think about how much time you spend every day on a browser, which I assume is a lot, you know, if you are a roguelikes fan, you know. This guy should die. I'm just gonna punch him. There we go. Well, that's nice of you, Tidbits. Support the content creator. Thought we all played offline like real gamers. But I mean, think about it. You could literally get paid to play DCSS if you felt like it. You know what? I'm gonna give this guy a steam bath. In fact, I'm gonna conjure flame right here. Oh, cool. He died. How much though? Well, it's not going to change your life. I mean, it's just... Let's see. I think you can. The maximum you can turn it on is like 5 ads per hour. If you get Alf watching you, yeah. Certainly, if you're on Twitch and Alf is watching you, you'll have a better time. But I'm just talking about the Brave browser. Keep miscasting. Not real surprising with these unwieldy blade hands. Didn't get any scales, unfortunately, but I don't think it's even possible to get scales if you're worshipping Gozag. We have RF+, so I'm not worried about the steam. Generic pseudonym. Welcome to the stream, man. That's, yeah, I guess you could trick people into thinking that console mode is programming or something productive. Also, if you were to change all the colors to bright green, they'll think that you're a super genius hacker man. So I used to, back in college when I worked at the engineering help desk or whatever, I would play MUDs at work, which was very, very bad of me. But sometimes there just wasn't anything to do. Could he have killed me, Swamp Dragon? I had 47 hit points. I should have checked. Yeah, 20 plus 11, 31, 41. Okay, so we were safe. I thought it could only do like, wait, let me check again. 31, 42. Yeah, I thought it could only do like 40 damage. We had more than that. We had 40, 47, so that's okay. Have RF plus. I'm going to slow this dude. I'm going to fail to slow this dude like 3 times in a row. He whacks me with the fire. He's slowed now though, so let's go ahead and put the regen on. Let's Corona him. Let's make some snakes. 20 plus, okay, so Fire Dragons can do pretty good melee. 33 plus another 13 is 46. This could be annoying. Raygoon, I don't understand the question. Petrify working well on petrified enemy. You can cast Petrify on something and then cast it again, and it will speed it up and instantly petrify the enemy, if that's what you're asking. No, it's okay. I'm just trying to understand. What's funny is, even being resistant to fire, I could interflame these dudes if I felt like it. Okay, I just got taken down to 56. 33, 46 damage. He cannot kill me. I have RF plus, so the 75 damage from his breath gets taken down to, it is 75, right? Well, it's 68 plus 472, so that means he can do about 37 damage to me. So I can swing on him without risking death. Should die. You slash the Fire Dragon X2. He's getting pretty lucky. Fails to breathe on me. And we kill him. Again, we can't really get skin, I don't think. I'd like to have some Fire Dragon scales or Steam Dragon scales or something, but no such luck. Got a ton of gold. I'm totally happy with that. That's like getting piety on this dude. Is it a good idea to use Petrify on enemy and fight him with blade hands? Yeah, absolutely. You know, like generic pseudonym said, they can't hit you, you can hit them. That's always a fun time. It's kind of like a poor man's paralysis. You know, they'll be a little more defensive when they're petrified. But yeah, I mean, if I had Petrify, believe me, I'd be using it. You know, because it's a Transmutations, an Earth spell, and I've already got so much Transmutations. So it would be in my best interests, you know. I guess I'm going to take on him combat to 10. Would not have wanted to get paralyzed there. I probably shouldn't have meleeed him, but he was confused. It's just that, as you can see, buddies can show up after the fact, and then you're just boned. Alright, look at this fun pile of enemies. There's the slow. How many... Hold on a minute. How many arrows do we have? 72. This is cool. Okay, the wolf spider dies. I guess I can just fight this stuff, to be honest. Oh, oops. Oh well. Also, no problem, Ragoon. Hope that helps. Hey, Ridiux. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I'm aware of the Invis Yaris combo. It's cute, but it costs, I mean, if you think about it, actually we have Invis available. That's an interesting choice for Spriggans. So it's cute, but the problem is that like 6 mana for Invis and then Yaras, which I think we also have available. Do we? No, we don't. But if I look up Yaras, so you're paying 11 mana and 2 actions to essentially get what's kind of like a fireball that adds a debuff. It can be handy, but typically it's not really optimal to do. Hey, Flood Killer, what's up, man? So Yara Invis works on the fact that invisibility can be used on enemies, even enemies that are immune to magic, actually. It just works on them. And then what you do is you can Yaras after that's great. Okay, I really want that Malign Gateway. Like I'm real tempted to rush for that, since we haven't found statue form, you know? But I know that'll win the game for me. So why don't we take translocations to 15, take summons, well, take spellcasting to 11. Is there any spells I'm not using that I could amnesia off, perhaps? I'm pretty much using all of these. I haven't used Caused Fear, but Caused Fear could be handy. Let's see. We're going to level up soon. We have 4 spell levels, we need 7. That'll make it 5 when I level up. Let's just see where this takes us, I guess. This is 0.23 tidbits, so I'm not playing Trunk, but I am playing the latest release. Alright, freaking Oklobs. So this is that wacky situation I was in, where we don't know if we come up, we don't know exactly how much damage we're looking at. We have Fog available. I'm going to drink Agi, and then I'm going to go up. Okay, this is way more horrible than I thought it was. Yeah, no, we don't have digging. This vault is horrible, it needs to be fixed. It's obviously broken. We're going to Fog is what we're going to do. And then we're going to read Telly. So that was lame. I should have taken the hatch. Now I know how broken this... No, Wand of Flames wouldn't have done it because you need two tiles of steam to actually block the Oklob from seeing you or anything from seeing you. So Fog was the right move. And then teleport. I shouldn't have come up though. Technically I could have died there if they had both decided to shoot me. That would have been potential 82 damage, I think. So that's not very good. What we should have done is read Tella and then gone up after drinking Resistance and Agi to sort of maximize my chances of not getting owned. But Agi alone was pretty likely to save me. Okay, so generic pseudonym, that's kind of funny that you should say that. If you were to look up Oklob plants, and this is where a lot of people get confused, Spit Acid, if you look them up, it looks like it only does like 773 damage. So you think it only does 21, but then you look up the Acid Splash thing, and that can do another 4d5. So add 20 to that, and suddenly you're looking at 41 damage apiece. No, I don't have digging. This vault was designed before Gamafunk did that stupid thing where he reduced the you know, how commonly dig spawns. We're gonna have to deal with this vault sooner or later, but maybe we can come back with digging. I'm kind of inclined to do Orc, even though Orc sorcerers can still paralyze me. Fog saves you from the acid insofar as if they can't see you. Just enter, throw flames. See, if I were to walk into this doorway, 3 of them could shoot me. This vault was not designed with shafts in mind. Well, I don't see what shafts have to do with it. This is layer 1, so you can't be shafted into it. Certainly, if you got shafted into the middle of this thing, it would be real damn stupid. But, whatever. Let's go back to dungeon. Clouds of fire, ice, no, that won't block. I used the snake bomb trick to kill one of the Oclobs because it was in the correct range for that to happen, but that's annoying. Then you have to go through it the hard way. If you were if you were shafted a floor below. Well, I actually took a hatch to the floor below because yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that is lame. But I ended up having to go through it the hard way, basically. Can't trivial. Well, you can't trivial optimal it with launchers either, because you can only do that with one of them. You know, without digging, you're forced to be in range of 3 of them at once. It's lame as hell. Deeply, deeply unfair. Uh-oh. I'm going to scattershot. I'm going to watch scattershot not do a goddamn thing. Let's teleport. Taking huge risks here. We paralyzed the ugly thing and then teleported over here. This is okay. Let's end the transformation. Also, I'm going to put this, well, I was going to say I'm going to put the Staff of Energy on B, but it already is there, just to make things easier for me. Kind of wasted a teleport on this floor and a few charges of scattershot. I guess I didn't realize that my evocations is only 5. Let's fix that and take it to 10. I should have been killing wraiths in one hit with that, but it just didn't want to work for me. Okay, alright. I'm not a tank, I need to keep this in mind. Technically we could die right here. Oh shit, I don't have fear. I don't have fear identified. I thought I did. That sucks, I guess we have to blink. Let's play a little more cautiously. I'm blowing through resources here for no particular reason. Yeah, fear would be ideal if I actually had the thing identified, but I don't. I could cast, but I was in blade hands, so when you're in blade hands, juice spellcasting sucks. Come on into the fire, bro. There we go. Trying to get ahead of myself here, basically. You know, once you have blade hands online, you want to just cast it and tab things. Will I use C-Blink if I find it? Probably. I mean, we're going for Malign Gateway for sure, because it's just really good. So, yeah. Good, we just sort of murdering a gal. +4 blowgun. Meh. Can you backstab enemies with blade hands? I'm not sure. I know that you're going to do really good damage with it, though. Oh, by the way, I should have I should have worn Spirit Shield when I went up that staircase. Thank you, Flood Killer. I appreciate that. The well wishes. Oh, this is cool. Although I probably shouldn't have been turning the ones next to me inner flamed, since they could have exploded from his refrigeration. Although I do have RF plus, so whatever. Also, I left something behind. Let's grab his RC plus robes. Believe it or not, it's nice to have. I just forgot that I had it, Mr. Alstrom, is all. You're right, though. How much? Wow, that's a War Gargoyle on D10. That's no joke. How much damage is that? 3d20. Oh my fucking god. That does way more than I thought it did. That's almost 90 damage. That's 67, 74, 80. Wow, okay. That's no joke. It's 81 damage. Okay. I think 81, unless my math is off. That's more hit points than I have. Why is that on D10? Your guess is as good as mine, my friend. However, we cannot safely engage it without Spirit Shield, so we'll put that on. Order my guys to retreat here. He didn't die. Kind of a shame. Holy dog shit. Alright. He's catching his breath. What's the range on that thing? 4? Okay, there we go. Whew! It's kind of it's LCS range, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but goddamn, you guys, that's scary. I think, despite my desire to keep my mana up, I actually am going to keep Spirit Shield on because this character just... he needs some help, man. He really needs some help. That's Cold Mage's Ghost, a Journeyman Troll Monk. Can I fight him and win? Probably. Resistant to fire. My snake trick won't work quite so well on him, but it will work. He'll probably walk into fire. Okay. Regen. Blade hands. Probably be okay. Can only do 42 damage, so he can't one-shot me or anything. There we go. Free experience. Didn't use any resources for that except for a couple arrows. You know what I should do is I should turn this exclusion off. But yeah, that's a good example of how the dungeon can just obliterate you, you know? That freaking almost, you know, 80-some damage War Gargoyle. Imagine walking into that, like auto-exploring into it around a corner, and he immediately just blasts you. not a lot of fun, you know. It's so cool that we have Malign Gateway and a Staff of Energy. We're going to be casting that. I know it looks like uncastable right now, but believe me, we'll get there. Shafted in Swamp 2 to Swamp 3 next to 3 Hydras and Louise. Tried to evoke Invis and died. What is this chicken shit bullshit? 24% confused gaze. Why is there a golden eye just chilling in Dungeon 11? Yeah, don't evoke Invis in melee. That's typically a bad thing if you're about to die. What you wanted was a blink scroll if you had one. This is terrible. Fuck me. What can I do? Can I can't Ice Blast that far. Polymorph 30%. Make allies get confused immediately. Let the allies kill him. There we go. Somebody apparently told Depths it was a field trip day. Or slime. Probably shouldn't have just walked towards this basilisk, to be honest. Getting petrified is no joke. He could have friends right behind him. Null Scald, huh? If a NaNe Patcher is around, he'll tell you how much he likes Scalds. I guess Null Scald might make Null a little more tolerable. Okay, Tids. But why are you watching it then? I mean, if it's a waste of time. I mean, I'm streaming a video game, of course it's a waste of time, but at the same time it's entertaining and people seem to like watching it, so I don't really get your point. Oh, you found early Oka Ninja? That's cool. Alright, let's walk away from the... Okay, they're in a hallway. Try to get Meth Cloud on all of them. I'll put up regen because this looks like it might last a while. I think there's a Gozag altar. I think that's what this is. It's the Gozag floor tiles, but I mean, I guess it's not an altar after all. Should be safe to fight the mage. There we go. With Spirit Shield up anyway. Alright. So we have Malign Gateway now. Still 100% fail rate, but that's okay. We're going to fly towards getting that castable. Yeah, Ninja, it is fun for that exact reason, really. Very ugly things will pretty much always go into the flame, so Conjure Flame's really nice against them. Vampire technically could have perma-confused me, but we have a lot of curing, so it's no big deal. Okay, we're still at the point where fighting Hydras is annoying, so use the snake trick. A lot of tough monsters here. I mean, it's D12, so that's not much of a surprise. I'm just thankful that we have blade hands and just the right tools to deal with it. We have a lot of scrolls here. We probably, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we definitely have a scroll of acquirement. Oh, no, I miscounted like crazy. All these are still available to identify. So, well, we may still have a scroll of acquirement. I'm not going to randomly read them, though. I am going to identify a couple. Well, there's Fear. There's Random Uselessness. We'll drop that. Where shall we go? Still 8% para on the Orc Sorcerer. I guess we could probably finish Dungeon, to be honest. It's kind of weird because I almost never wear Spirit Shield, but on this character it's making me a lot more comfortable fighting things that I otherwise wouldn't want to. Like, two-headed ogres can't one-shot me. Hey, Swiftness is available. That could be nice. By the way, something I haven't really said anything about, we we have 6,000 gold, so, you know, depending on how this game goes, we could very well buy a bunch of shops before we go into Orc. Let's tab through this stuff. That is a regular gargoyle. I feel good about meleeing him. Not so much if he was a war gargoyle. The Hat of Slovenliness. Alright, well we don't even have a hat right now, so we'll purchase that immediately. Netting us RC plus regen and our poise. Now we already had our poise from our ring, so we can drop that. Actually, there's a Hat of Magic Resistance too, so we'll buy that. And we'll wear it for the time being. And that opens up Orc. How are you going to get to 10k gold buying stuff? Why do I need to get to 10k gold? You know what? He has resisted paralysis like 4 times, 5 times. There we go. That was annoying. I just lost a bet with my roommate that you would get to 10k gold before you noticed how much you had. Oh, I see. Well, that's the fun thing about Gozag, is that like if you're playing a strong character, or a character that's able to survive without using his abilities, you really will run into a ton of gold before you even realize that you have so much. It's one of the fun things about it. Alright, come on. I guess I'll end transformation just so I can cast this. What am I doing? All we need to do is get the confuse on him, and then have blade hands up. Ideally we get the slow too. Blade hands, and then we just kill him. Look at this. I guess MefCloud probably, yeah, it has like a 38% fail rate, so I shouldn't really be surprised. There we go, finally. Tidbits, is that sarcasm? Oh, if I recognize this, this is, this might be kind of an obnoxious... Oh shit. Let's fear this guy. Let's go up. Regen everything. Let's go up to this guy and just kill him. He had a longbow velocity is why that did so much damage to me. Let's not get killed by the mage. This might not be the vault that I thought it was. I thought this was like a really tough floor with a kind of enchanted forest type area in it. He's confused. I'm just going to cut through this bush. There we go. Does Spectral Weapon also gain from your Song of Slaying? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, we fell through a shaft. It's magic map. Go straight to an upstairs. That's sort of annoying. Let's go to a different upstairs. This'll do. You know what, let's just pull this stuff one at a time. Now we can go up if we want to. To be honest, there's no particular reason for me to finish out Dungeon right now if I can go to Orc safely. We don't have our negative, which I'd like to have to take a little less damage, but I'll tell you what, we're going to go into Orc, we're going to get all that gold there. We're going to see what's in the shops. After that, we'll maybe make some shops of our own. Oh, that is Maurice. I didn't even see Maurice. You can try to polymorph me, but I don't think it's possible. Polymorph you, though. I'm not going to try to polymorph the Orc Warlord, that's silly. We'll just descent him to death. We have like 32 left even after doing that, so whatever. Okay, here's our Orc Sorcerer friend. Now with that hat of MR+, we're immune to Paralyze. But they're still kind of annoying to deal with. So we'll polymorph him. We'll fail like 6 times at 55%. Turns into a merfolk. We can fight a merfolk. I see that Gozag's gold thing is like sort of breaking. Oh wait, no it's not. It's like not showing up on the mini-map. Let's see, if I go into map mode and go over here, it won't let me go past this spot for some reason, but I know for a fact there's stuff over here because I can see the gold from Gozag. Tidbits, are you drunk right now? Maybe you should just sleep it off. It's just saying. Anybody who's been in my Discord knows a thing or two about that. Alright, let's pull this stuff. Try not to trigger the alarm trap, you know. Alright, I polymorphed the sorcerer into a lindworm, which I guess is an improvement on the situation. Let's pull away. I don't want to go up the staircase because it leads to an unexplored part of the floor. Okay, we've carefully avoided the alarm trap. We'll fight at this staircase is what we'll do. Okay, polymorph this guy into a jumping spider this time. Maybe I should just be disintegrating them, because jumping spider could be dangerous considering that they can web you. Yeah, generic pseudonym, I tend to agree with that. I mean, well, it's also kind of silly now that there's less dig charges. It's the same for slime, really. Because, you know, there's a lot of reasons why you really don't want to have to deal with it without digging through. Like, if I wasn't immune to paralysis and I went upstairs right now, I could be instantly paralyzed and killed. Let's lamp this dude. He'll die. There we go. See, check this out. Ordinarily, I wouldn't want to fight a two-headed ogre because he can do 15 plus dire flail is another 13, so 26, 27, 28. 28 plus another 20 is 48, plus GSC is, that makes that into, see, 48 plus 22, so 68 plus 2 is 70. So that's almost my full hit points, but you know, I have that spirit shield, so we're just going to go for it. He's not really likely to hit me at all, to be honest. I mean, Tidbits, you're basically just talking to yourself at this point. I mean, it's kind of distracting, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm trying to interact with the chat, and then I just see a bunch of retarded bullshit. I mean, is that what you're trying to do? Is that the purpose? I know, he says. So you do know that you're being distracting. I mean, sorry if that wasn't a very, like, sensitive way to put it, but that's essentially what's happening. You know, like, what am I... I tend to call things as I see them. Playing Minecraft and listening to you, Pipig. Multitasking, I like that. I mean, is that the goal, Tidbits? You're trying to get me to respond to you? You want attention? Like, what's the deal? Just disintegrated the Orc Sorcerer. It's a faster, more guaranteed way to take them out fast. Could always miss with the blade hands. Okay, let's buy these potions. Nice big stack of agility. We got mutation as well. No reason to really check all the shops first when you have a humongous pile of gold. Hey, Wesley. Streak is going really well. we actually found Malign Gateway, so we're going in that direction since being a Spriggan is fun. You know, it's good stuff. We're killing things with blade hands. I know you think I'm going stat form, and I might, but we haven't found that yet. Oh, Malign Gateway is my favorite spell in the game. It's a summon spell. It summons this portal where a tentacle comes out and just does hilarious damage and chaos effects to everything, essentially. Anything it can reach. And it goes hostile after a little while if your spell power isn't high enough. But that's fine because you're really out of the way by the time that happens. Yeah, it works a lot like the Kraken rather, in Shoals. It also fights off screen, which is the real main reason to use it. I'm gonna buy enchant weapon. Not that we'll really be using it. Get intelligence. Bookshop. That's interesting. We could actually get Irradiate. That'd be handy. From the Almanac of Dark Arts and Battle Magic. There's a Book of Callings here. That gives me SLS. Well, Wesley, the problem with this character is he's a Spriggan, so his hit points are going to be very, very low throughout the entire game. And we started as an arcane marksman. We happened to find Blade Hands, so of course I went into it because +3 transmutation zapped. And we've been cheesing things a bit by using like sticks to snakes and then interflaming the snakes to blow them up and attacking, you know, enemies. We've taken out some Oclobs that way. It's pretty nice. But yeah, this is more of a glass cannon type character, which is essentially unavoidable if you're playing a Spriggan. You know, so you need to play to their strengths, and that means playing to their hugest aptitudes. Like translocations is actually +4. That's outrageous. So we can get Malign Gateway on really, really fast if we want. Hey, Petrify's available. There's a lot of spells that I want. Really good stuff. You know what? I'm going to buy all these books. Bit of a chunk of change there, but alright, we're going to Amnesia off slow. And we're going to Amnesia off Corona for, you know, to be honest, because we're going to have Petrify. Which is amazing. That's the only hex we need, really. It'll work on most things anyway. What else did I want? I mean, we're lacking in spell levels is the problem. Irradiate would be really nice. SLS would be amazing. Really lacking in spell levels. I guess I could get rid of Cause Fear. I don't really want to, but I could. I could get rid of Inner Flame at this point. It's more of a meme, really. Huh. Maybe. As long as we have a Fear Scroll, I don't need Cause Fear, so we're just going to burn through some of our Amnesia. I could level some spell casting, but I have so many other things that I want. You know what? I can get rid of Meph Cloud with Petrify. It pretty much solves the same problem. So we've freed up a lot of spell levels. Let's get Lightning Spire. Something else I wanted to irradiate. Gateway seems like a thing to train for, yeah. Okay, we'll get irradiate. Statue form's not available. But this'll work just fine. I just want to Radiate to be able to do big damage, virtually guaranteed. And I want Spire, because Spire is just good. I mean, we spent an enormous amount of our gold, but I'm totally okay with that. Let's check out this upstairs. Wait, I already did. So here's probably the most interesting choice that this game is going to have to offer, which is, where do we go at this point? Shoals, Snake, Elf is a serious contender. Obviously not Slime Pits immediately. How much MR do I have? I popped on this hat of MR, so I have enough to cover just about anything. Magic resistance. On account of being a Spriggan, my magic resistance is amazing, so if I were to look at like a Deep Elf, Demonologist, it's only a 1% chance to banish. Doing Elf before Runes is a very curious choice, one that you usually don't want to do. I don't have R-Elec, so I don't think I'm really inclined to do Elf. Also, there's the fact that I could get shafted into the Hall of Blades, and this character, I guess he could kill, yeah, he can kill animated weapons really easily with a Radiate, but I don't know. The problem is that a bad shaft or a bad teleport kills him outright. And even with the Scarf of Spirit Shield on, I get one-shotted by a lot of things. Like if I add this number to this number, does that, hold on. Deep Elf Annihilator. Crystal Spear, 3D94, 3D34. So 94, 98, 102. Alright, I guess that does add up to more than 102. RLEC is sort of important for hollow blades. Sort of. I'm more concerned with getting double zapped, to be honest with you. Like if I look at just a deep elf mage. Actually, no, let's look at the deep elf annihilator, because he's going to do more. 3d20 is 60 damage, so he can actually do 120 damage with a double zap. Yeah, you can outrun animated weapons, I think. And even so, I can kill them faster than they can kill me just by virtue of using Irradiate, I think. At this point, we could probably drink Brilliance and maybe even get Malign Gateways. The only reason I'm even considering doing Elf and nothing else is that Elf is a little more controlled. Like I pretty much know exactly what's going to be in there. Shoals and Snake Pit, I know what's going to be in there too, but it's... If I get surrounded in Snake Pit, that's going to suck ass. And if I just take a ton of damage at range from Shoals, that's obviously not going to be fun either. I really wish Deflect Missiles was available. I mean, I could just go ahead and like bribe Elf and get a free branch. Like I'm almost inclined to do that. No joke. Sounds kind of silly, but I almost never do such a thing. But this character is this is kind of the make or break moment where things could go badly, you know. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and enchant up this sling. Well, yeah, we will. Why not? Just to get the item out of my inventory. We'll enchant this. We'll enchant this. I see we found acquirement. We'll acquire gold. We'll get 730 gold. Alright, fine. Should I enchant up the Hat of Magic Resist? Maybe. We have this other hat waiting for us. If we're so inclined. Without RLX Snake Pit, I can take a ton of damage from getting double zapped by a Shock Serpent. I suppose I could just get some shops. Go for that. Seems kind of silly. Let's see. Shoals kind of makes the most sense, I think. It's just our defenses are so bad. Hold on, I'm going to go into Elf. We're going to try to do it. If we get shafted or something, I'll bribe. That's what's going to happen. Keeping our options open. Nice little kill hole here. We no longer have Mephitic Cloud, which is fine. We should be able to just melee this stuff. Crappy petrified chances. Oh, this isn't good. Ice Blast. It's fine if it attracts more people. I've got a staircase right here. I just got to be really careful in here because if I have more than a few things, coming at me. There we go, there's the Petrify. So I have to Petrify before Blade Hands is up, unfortunately. Using a staff and everything. Well, you gotta use the staff if you don't want to run out of food on Gozag. I mean, come on. Alright, sadly we got Jorgren. He can kill me pretty damn fast. He's got Iron Shot. That's truly unfortunate. Gosh, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of Inner Flame, you know? Goodbye. Don't constrict me, please, bro. He can Iron Shot me here. I gotta leave. That didn't work. I used Blink and it didn't work. Holy dog shit. We just used 2 Blinks. We could have died there. If you look at Jorgren, he does 328 with Iron Shot. This is really obnoxious. I should have just excluded him and walked away. Unfortunately, the clear wall kind of made that difficult. If we had a vulnerability, well, we could silence. We could make a shitload of like a really big, gigantic pile of snakes and silence if I wanted to. Walk away from him. I'm gonna make a Spire. I'm going to regenerate. Yeah, he's no joke. He's really strong. Do we have a scroll of summoning? That'd be sweet. No. This is total dog shit. We're gonna bribe. We're gonna walk away. We're gonna get a friend is what we're gonna do. Hopefully. I need some buddies. Let's get this Blink Scroll. He may not be following me, but oh, he is. This isn't great. This looks so bad. It's not that bad. We have bribe up. Things should be... Honestly, I'm surprised that neither of these things befriended me. Tell it took forever to kick in. Yeah, no, Wesley, we're fine. It's better than it looks. I haven't... Other than getting constricted in the Iron Shot range, we haven't done anything that would have killed us. Okay, regen. Snakes, snakes, snakes. Sadly, this freaking mage just didn't become an ally. I want to stay out of line of sight of him. More mana is what I need. What I could do, does Brilliance Gateway work yet? That's a great question. Let me channel. Actually, yeah, Gateway would have solved this problem. I just assumed that we would still be in red fail. But we'll try it right now. 17%. Can I survive Abyss on this dude? Probably. We just failed, basically. Teleport again. He could LRD me, so we're going to drink a heal wounds. And the teleport kicked in. The Malign Gateway ought to murder him now. I'd be surprised if it didn't. Okay, it didn't. Because I'm still hearing grinding noises. Yeah, I didn't envision Jorgen either. I should have just left. Just being stubborn, basically. Still have more brilliance. I'm also irritated that Bribe is doing absolutely nothing for me. Here we go. Asterion is my boy. He's not exactly allied, but he is peaceful. Which means he will fight through some things for me. Perhaps even Jorgen. I should be able to melee this. Yep. Doesn't neutrality eventually wear off? Yeah. But probably not before he... He may have already... +2 Trident of Freezing. Huh. He was fighting an animated weapon. Anyway, what I was saying is maybe not before he fights Jorgen and loses or wins. I can't leave Jorgen alive down here is the bottom line. Disintegrate that. I already feel bad about wasting the bribe money. Hey, shops. A sack of spiders. I'll take that right to hell now. That's awesome. Clouds would be pretty damn useful. Phantom Mirror would be useful. I could even Phantom Mirror Jorgen if I were so inclined. Wow. A ring of +6 evasion. That's pretty good. And a ring of +4 protection. More spiders. We'll buy those immediately. And boxes of beasts. We'll buy those immediately, actually. And we can buy digging for later, once we can afford it anyway. Alright, we are armed with exactly what we need to kill Jorgen. We have... Dude, we have 10 points of evocations. Our boxes of beasts can solve this problem for us. If only I had that before. Also, Bribe is finally doing some work for me. With Bribe up a shaft wouldn't be the end of the world. Alright guys, I'm just gonna walk backwards away from this crap. Let them enjoy the fight. Wow, that is a Shadow Fiend. Okay, there he is. There's our friend. I don't know. I'm inclined to try the Malign Gateway plan again. Now he will follow. You feel a bit more experienced. So the malign gateway just slapped his ass silly. It took a bit of a risk. It could have sent me into the abyss. Okay, fine. But we have the tools. I mean, honestly, I'm more scared of Jorgrim than I am of the abyss. Okay, that is Louise. Spriggan speed is nice. Yes, it is. Slamp of fire, which should hurt Louise. Let's Ice Blast. We'll just finish her up with another Ice Blast. Oh, it's only a 14% chance to para, or petrify rather. Yeah, Asterion, Louise, Jorgrim. That's the thing. Sometimes you will run into a floor that just has an absolutely garish collection of uniques. Let's walk away from this stuff. The best thing about this character is we can just walk away when things go badly. That was why Jorgrim scared me so much, is because his constrict means that you can't just walk away. Not always. We even failed to blink away at one point, which was horrific. I mean, we even did like the exact perfect move in terms of I knew it was dangerous, so I did a blink. Sometimes it just doesn't work. I think that using a blink scroll or having C-blink should immediately get you out of constrict, but that's just me. Probably going to change that in my fork. Can this guy one-shot me? I don't think he can, but let's make sure. $120 damage possible, but throw icicles reduced a little bit by my RC+. But then 3d18 from the stone arrow. Well, let's at least throw up regen. Oh, now it's bad. This is a bit dangerous. I'm going to use a sack of spiders. I'm going to put a red back between me and him. I'll walk away. Geez, 48%. It's teleporting away from this stuff. And as Wesley warned, Asterion has gone not neutral anymore. He's not that big of a deal, though. I mean, yeah, he can do Greater Servant, which can make that can make Executioners, which can be a pain. And yeah, he's got Major Destruction, which can do Iron Shot. But I was way more scared. Yeah, Executioners. I can always just teleport away from those, is the thing. Very, very unlucky with our boxes. We used 2 and 2 got used up. Used the other one 2 times, hasn't been used up. Let's do one more, and now it fell apart. Just gonna let our allies handle this problem. There we go. Probably overkill on the box beasts. Yeah, Executioners have incredible speed, but I'm still pretty damn fast as an elf, or as a Spriggan rather, so I mean I can just read Tele and walk away and it should work if I were to run into an Executioner. Part of the big problem here is that these freaking... Oh, he's got a short sword of electrocution. That's cute. Strength, heal wounds. Let's walk away. These guys can do so much damage. In transformation. Put up a spire. Put up another spire. Really probably shouldn't even be in here, to be honest. I'm not sure exactly, Wesley. I mean, trying to put it into numbers like that is kind of weird because like monsters have the speed numbers, and then players have sort of a different system going on. Hey, buddy. All right, we're in one-shot territory while he's hasted, so we'll back off. Loving the fact that there are high-level elves alongside these uniques in Elf 1. Tons of fun. By the way, I'm going to come out and say it. Trying to do Elf first was a really dumb mistake on this character. I didn't have the exact tools that I needed, and I'm just doing it anyway. Put the spire here. Order it to attack these guys. Should probably back off just because he could... Well, you know, he could corrosive bolt through my bros. Oh shit. Come on. Gotta be kidding me here. Another spire, please. Blow up the mage. Another spire. I know I'm faster than you, bruh. We could roll the dice on trying to, like, Ice Blast him to death, but that sounds stupid. Let's leave. Get his haste off. Yeah, Tidbits, that is the 700th time you've said that. I am aware that I could be shafted into the Hollow Blades. But I have Bribe up, and I could teleport out of it. I could haste. I've been hoarding this only haste potion I've ever found. I mean, we would be fine if that happened. Let's pull this stuff back. Put a blade hand, scale this stuff. Why am I doing Elf 1? Because getting shafted is not super duper likely, and if it does happen, I have a way out, pretty much guaranteed, so it's really not as much of a risk as you think it is, and I'm getting experience for doing this, basically. And loot. I just found shadow creatures in Freezing Cloud, and some more gold. Yeah, that's the other thing, like, getting shafted is really no big deal. Shit. is no big deal while bribe is up. What branches did I get? Shoals and Snake Pit. And I figured Snake Pit, I don't want to go in there without Arlec if I can avoid it. Considering that you can take something like, I think the math added up to like 160 damage if you get an unfortunate double zap. And then Shoals is just, there's too many things in Shoals that bounce me off of staircases for me to really want to deal with it. Whereas like with Elf, you know, there's a lot of horrible things that can happen, but none of them involve pushing me off of a staircase. Alright, I've had it with this. Let's... Oh, well, right, their MR is pretty good. Have fun with the snakes, boy. Yeah, buddy. What runes are you getting? I mean, I'm gonna get all my usual like vaults, slime, both the S branches. I'm just doing this first. Hey, Fox, how you doing? Turns out snakes are the right move versus T-Pel sorcerers. He's playing Minecraft, I think. The only thing I'm truly scared of on this character at this point in Elf is getting teleported into the end vault. In fact, why don't we buy this Wand of Clouds real fast? That'd be handy for such a scenario. Wand of Enslavement, that's handy. But the thing is, like I said, bribe is insurance against crap like that happening. If I get teleported into the end vault, half the stuff goes non-hostile or allied, as long as bribe's up. I wouldn't dare go to Elf 3 on this character if bribe wasn't up, unless I was like a much, much higher level. I'm going to go ahead and enchant the robe. Probably going to go downstairs immediately, as soon as I find one. Mostly because I don't want to use my bribe up any more than I already have. Yeah, pretty much. Bribe is in fact op. It's really good anyway. Oh, there's a scroll. What could it be? Could be a number of good things. There's a lot of dudes here. Let's let them enjoy getting lightning bolted a billion times for free. All right. Okay. Let's fog. Pull this dude up. Pretty much, Wesley. We open the door, it sucks. We close the door, put a spire up. Holy dog shit, the amount of damage these things can do. God damn. But that's what happens when you have 6 AC. I can fight any of these dudes one-on-one for the most part. I just can't fight any groups. Oh good, a bazaar. That's kind of annoying since we just spent all of our money. Sorted antiques, there's a potion of haste, that'd be good. Wand of Ice Blast, that's really handy in here. Another potion of haste, sadly can't afford it, but it goes on the list. Gonna go towards that bazaar, there could be gold around it. No reason not to go in and check it out. Hey, maybe I'll send myself to the abyss. Like I did last game. Hey, there's a haste potion, that's handy. Saw Spellbinder. Not that I care to use that. Wow, I want that minus Tele amulet. Nothing too interesting in here, really. Nothing I would really need to farm for, or even want to farm for, except for that minus Tele, and I don't trust this character to survive in the Abyss. I mean, I'm not afraid of it, but I don't want to have to do it. So I think I'm going to spend my gold on the Scroll of Summoning. I could have gotten 3 Scrolls of Fear, but that gets us an Identify on Summoning, so we know this is not Summoning. And Summoning is just really goddamn good. That's correct, Ninja Joe. I did that last game so I could afford a Shield of Resistance. I had to wear a plate mail, and I had to wear plate mail and miscast Blink like 5,000 times so that I could Abyss myself. See, like, if I can lure single mages around corners like that, they just get smacked all to hell and back by my blade hands. Oh, can you guys hear that rain outside? Not really. Okay, this is a safe staircase to hide if need be. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to explore this whole floor so I don't get surprised by anything. Sunshine out your window. Alright. Let's irradiate this to death. Really guaranteed. I don't want to have to rely on blade hands, you know. Okay, we got some allied boys. They're low level, but I'll take it. Still got a ton of Disintegrate. Why don't we use it? These archers are really, really obnoxious, so... We'll let them enjoy fighting each other. Have fun, guys. Wish we had regen MP. Hey, Artagus. How you doing, man? Welcome to my XL15 elf doing elf before runes. I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason I'm doing this is kind of showmanship. It just makes for a more fun stream, even if I am streaking. I don't know. I didn't expect it to be too dangerous, considering the character. I mean, I can walk away from a lot of stuff. Jorgen really tripped me up, though. I'm not gonna lie. That we could have died at, just because, I mean, if you look at Jorgen, what's super lame about him is the fact that Grasping Roots has a range of 7. I mean, that's fucking outrageous. That reaches the entire screen. If it was me, I would make that like 5 or maybe 6. I mean, that feels deeply unfair to me. You can't BVC dudes as a player. Where's the reciprocity? Mispronouncing that terribly, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not reciprocal. Okay, Deep Elf Elementalists. I really want Inner Flame. Weirdly enough, I actually want Inner Flame. You know, I'm even going to emulate here. Let's back off. Oh, okay, yeah, there is a way out through this direction sometimes. Sometimes I think it's not like that. Did you bribe this floor? I bribed the whole branch. That's how it works. So it sticks around until it's bribed a certain number of hit dice, I think. If we could just fight this... Wow, nice fireball around the corner, you cheating sack of shit. Alright, let's get him to the staircase. Oh, let's go up. Let's go down. Have my snakes attack. Go for the blade hands. Take him up, since he's got friends coming, including not just his elementals, but the Death Mage bro, who sadly, I don't have R negative to block his shenanigans. Actually, yeah, I do. This is a Ring of Positive Energy. I'll wear that instead of our poise. Okay, well, I don't want to get pizzoned by heavy melee from the elementals. Oh wow, Deep Elf Mage. He just force lanced me, god damn. Okay. Maybe I should have fully explored this floor. It's for safety's sake. Wow, this is fun. Let's I wish I could clouds all of them. This works. That was a good use of clouds. I'm just clearing out this floor just a little bit more, because the last thing I want is to run away into something that's too dangerous. I kind of wanted to avoid exploring this floor because, all things being equal, I'd rather not get teleported into the end vault, or into Hollow Blades, rather. Can we lamp? Oh yeah, we can lamp. Boom. Get fucked. Well, hold on, I need to end my transformation and put up a spire here. Jesus, okay, fine. Shit, this is 46 hit points plus 6. That's actually low enough that I could die here. I have to use a blink, sadly. That's really dumb, but such is life. What is my MR at? I'm immune to, okay, I'm almost immune to Deep Elf Demonologists, 1%. I've got 3 pips. Spriggan racial MR is outrageous, so all I needed was 1 hat to basically be immune here. Can he kill me? If he bolts twice, technically he could kill me. Let's pop a resistance just to be sure that doesn't happen. Put the spire here in front of me so he can't hellfire me. Bro, okay, that's it. We'll finish you off with a Ice Blast. Then irradiate the dancing weapon. The fun thing is, I could just not be worried about blade hands at all. I could just irradiate these dudes to death. It's probably, Christ, that's probably the saner option, you know? More guaranteed. Look at that, it just kills them. I don't need to worry about, like, oh, am I gonna miss? Am I gonna hit? Like, fuck that. Just do the damage. Alright, sadly our bribe is running out. Yeah, I love the snakes, Ninja. And I still have 644 arrows, so we're not running out anytime soon. Look at this, just boom, 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 3, 4. Well, it took 5 casts because I miscast once, but still. Oops, contam. Oops, wasting away, no big deal. That sounds accurate, Artagus. I like that. I mean, look at this. I'm afraid of this Deep Elf Annihilator. No big. No big. My snakes take care of him for me. Look at him LCSing these snakes. Have fun, brother. Okay, that's a little bad. I don't know if I'm faster than a Hell Beast. I guess I am. If he hastes, I'm out of here. Oh, he hasted. I should probably get out of here. There's just too much stuff. Let's go to a different staircase. Wait the haste off. Okay, this is what I want. I just wanted him next to me so I could proceed to irradiate and sort of cheese my way to a brutal victory. Look at this guy. We'll just let him get next to us and then, boom, irradiate him to death. Irradiate is so damn good. Like, honestly, I shouldn't have even trained unarmed. I should have just gone straight for getting irradiate more powerful. Let's see, that's 6%, it's not bad. Like, comparatively, look how long it takes me to kill this thing. If I hadn't used blade hands, he wouldn't have had time to turn himself into a ghost. The real thing about Irradiate that makes it amazing is the fact that it bypasses accuracy, which the formula for hitting things in this game is just unbelievably bad. Uh-oh. That's a lot of damage possible. Let's... Oh gosh. What's the best thing to do here? One of the only things I was afraid of in here was the Venerable Deep Elf Master Archer. 25 plus Longbow. Doesn't seem like much at first. Oh, Longbows only do 15 damage, so you're looking at like, let's see, 30, 40 hit points. Seems like a lot. Then you realize that they attack fast, so they can attack 2, maybe even 3 times, so that's 80 damage being conservative. And then they have that wacky Master Archer or whatever flag that makes them do even more. I think we determined they can do something like 130 hit points in one round. But we can just walk away from this, except for the fact that there's a High Priest. So I'm going to use spiders, and then we're going to walk away. And if he wants to Hellfire me, that's okay. Yeah, Kilmatronics, I went for the alpha male play and went for Elf before Runes. I didn't have to do that, but it felt right. I think it was a mistake. Alright, buddy, don't shoot through every single one of my snakes. Like, feels like cheating. There we go. He can't shoot through the spire, so we'll just wait, and he dies. Good. Oh boy, I am tempted to amnesia something and get Inner Flame back. It remains good forever. In fact, you know what? I'm getting rid of Conjure Flame, and I'm getting Inner Flame. Because the fact that I can just do this is it's so good throughout the entire damn game. Where did the Annihilator go? See, look at that. Yeah, I used a couple Immolate Scrolls, but the thing is I'm using Inner Flame more than anything now. I guess I can't Inner Flame my Deep Elf Death Mage buddy. I mean, look at how good this is. Feels like cheating. I love it. I don't have to train Fireball. I got a better version of it already. I run out of mana, I just walk away. I'm not running out of arrows anytime soon. Basically like an explosion mage with a Radiate and Inner Fire. And I think I even get full experience for doing that, because the damage from the Inner Flame counts as my damage. Well, because ally damage typically doesn't, you know, it takes away experience gain. Yeah, get in the flame, boy. There we go. Everything I vote for is a mistake. What did you vote for other than Elf? If a pet kills something, you only get 80%. Actually, it has to do with how much damage the ally does. Like, if it does all the damage, you only get 50%. Oh, boy. Clouds this stuff. Just because I didn't want to get ice fiended. Why is the game trying to make me pick up? Okay, it's MR Plus is what it wants me to pick up. What can I drop? Let's drop this hat. We don't need the Ring of Pro Magic either. Maybe here in a minute. I don't really need this trident. I don't need stones. I don't even need the sling really, but we'll keep it. No, I'm gonna drop the sling. We'll throw tomahawks if we really need a ranged option. Staff of Wizardry we might keep. Alright. Inner Flame, Inner Flame, Inner Flame. Why aren't they attacking him? Oh, he's invisible. How the fuck is he invisible? I guess he had a potion. Toss one of random effect, that's a good idea. Okay, this is fine. We'll just... Okay, the flames got him. I was going to irradiate. But yeah, good idea with the wands. Let's drop one of random effects. I'm going to keep flame, but I'll drop polymorph too. Nice try, Demonologist. Okay, I came in here and I took a lot of damage, so I lost my mana, unfortunately, so I had to use a wand to finish him off. This is annoying. Let's just go Blade Hands and swing on him. I only had 7 mana left. Yeah, Flame does fall off pretty hard. I'm keeping it to make steam because technically we still have shoals available. The Longsword of False Accusations, is that perhaps the sword of the dev team? It's got Arlek on it. It's got Star Drain, unfortunately. But I might consider wearing that. Huh. Okay, we do have... Oh, hey! Hunting Sling with Arlek. That's good. So we have an Arlek swap. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Got a file of floods. Please link that to relevant ZataHua channel. All right. It's a good idea. Let me just... there we go. You got banned from ZataHua tidbits? How'd you do that? I'm not even banned from ZataHua. And I'm well known for speaking my mind in a very blunt fashion. I'd really like to have RLEC all the time, but you know, having that energy staff is pretty crucial still. How are we doing on Malign Gateway? It's coming. We would have it by now if I hadn't been focusing transmutations as well. But what am I going to do? Not have fun with? Irradiate. Statue form, no. File clutch, no. ZataHua is the French server in NinjaJo, and it's also a Discord. There's a lot of DCSS Discords. I run one. There's one for ZataHua. The main roguelikes Discord is run by people who basically think that any kind of criticism means that you're a literal demon from hell and should be banned. So I wouldn't really recommend going there, you know, but Tids can probably out-blunt you, Malcolm, assuming somebody decides to take everything he says literally. Yeah, I think, Tids, no offense, I think you shitpost a little more than me. You told one mod to go fuck himself. Yeah, Toe, I assume that was Toe. Toe doesn't have a lot of patience for that. I mean, personally, that I wouldn't care about that, but I run kind of a free speech atmosphere kind of Discord, so... Yeah, fair enough, Artagus. Anyway, I think we can safely say that we're done with Elven Halls. We didn't find anything that's like game-changing, but we got a good amount of experience. You know, we found some stuff. Found RLEC as a swap, so if we run into Nicola, that would not be that big of a deal. We found a bunch of good stuff for sale. In fact, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy this haste. And you know, perhaps the most important, we did find a wand of digging for sale, so that means we can deal with that dumbass layer 1 vault in a slightly more sane way. I mean, the funny thing about Discord bans, Tidbits, is that they don't actually do anything. You know, if I felt like it, I could be in any of the, you know, I could be in the Roguelikes Discord if I wanted to. I could do it. You know, I just have to make a new account. It's just like this sort of impotent flailing on the part. I mean, like, I always have this sort of negative view of people who do moderation on the internet because typically you're not a well-adjusted person if you want to spend half your day deciding what can and can't be said in a place. You know, I don't think that every single moderator is like a douchebag, but I think it's more common than you might think. Which is why they're sometimes derogatorily referred to as Jannies, you know, because, well, it's more respectable to be an actual janitor in real life than to be a moderator on the internet, I'll tell you that much. But it's just like people will abuse their authority such as it is, you know, because they don't have a lot going for them. Shit, look at that. Just bamboozled myself. Keep getting bamboozled here. Can I petrify OgLab plants? I actually can. I forgot about that. Yeah, Artagus. I mean, of course I agree that it makes sense to moderate some stuff. I mean, if you're being hilariously off topic, if you're, well, like for example, in this Twitch, like I would be more inclined to ban people just because it's like, if someone's just incessantly shit posting for long enough, it's an actual distraction to what I'm trying to do. But in a Discord, I think, I don't know, I don't see the reason, as long as they're keeping their shit posting to the proper channels, so to speak. Why hasn't Adort been banned? Yeah, why would I ban you, Adort? Nice blast to finish him off. If it's entertaining shit posting, it gets a pass. But I mean, the point is, like, sure, in a place where it's supposed to be safe for work or whatever, some dude spamming like racial slurs or something, okay, fine, I understand. But it's never that simple. It's always this stupid shit where it's like, oh well, you criticize the guy in charge, therefore you got to get rid of this person. You know, it's never some kind of cut and dry like, okay, obviously this person should have been banned. Everybody agrees. It's always just this like really lame juvenile high school kind of thing where people are just like, they've got the emotional skills of an infant, and you know, they're banning you not because you were actually disruptive. They're banning you because they didn't like what you had to say. You know, and then it's like in this particular community in DCSS, that's a huge problem because, you know, the head dev happens to be a guy who's just very oversensitive, can't take criticism whatsoever, threatened to ban every single one of the people on my tournament team in 0.22 because we made a team name that was called Fragile Fifis, you know. So it's like you can't disrespect dear leader, you know, like what is this, North Korea? It's can't say anything that you know, is not in line with the party. And that really sticks in my craw. I can't abide an atmosphere like that, so to speak. See, ZetaHua for the most part isn't like that. I mean, I guess Toe just doesn't have, I mean, yeah, he's got a little bit of an ego on him. I like Toe, but I agree he probably shouldn't ban people just for, you know, telling him to go fuck himself. Although there's a nicer way to put that. But that's the thing is, like, I never said anything like that to the people in charge of, oh shit, this is actually dangerous. I never said anything like that to the people in charge of the roguelikes Discord. I was always reasonably polite is the thing. And they banned me anyway because, again, it's not about what I was, the way I was saying things. It was about what I was saying. They didn't like the message, you know. Any kind of criticism was not allowed. I couldn't point out when something was, like, wrong, you know, if it involved somebody who was, like, in a position of authority. It's just pathetic. And then, you know, to this day, they'll make up ridiculous slander about me over there, and that doesn't get banned, you know, but God forbid I criticize dear leader, you know. Strength 50, Dex 0. How the hell did you manage that, Ragoon? You have a run-in in the abyss, or is this Gevio's doing, perhaps? Oh, it's an image. I guess I'll open it up. Thought it was a real story from a game. Oh, wow. It's a picture. Wow. Somebody threw a knife into a board, and the hilt of it is stuck in the board instead of the instead of the blade. That's funny. All right, let's flame this. Yeah, so I ignored this part of the layer because there were OgLobs guarding it, and I guess there's MeliEye's on the other side. So I ended up having to teleport away because I just wasn't expecting actual threats. Should be able to just melee this stuff. Oh god. It's actually reasonably tough, especially for lair. I don't like to see MeliEye in lair. Granted, we're more leveled now and wouldn't really be a problem anyway, but still. Honestly, MRE should sign up to the There Is No Bad Publicity School of Philosophy. That's true, although I will say the one downside of these kind of douchebags being in charge of everything is, like, I can't promote my channel in the Roguelikes Discord. Because I'm banned from it. I mean, I could like put an alt in there if I wanted to, but I wouldn't do that because it's not worth my time. I mean, I don't think there's anything against their rules, though, in terms of, like, someone promoting my stuff for me. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but it's like, it seems sort of monstrous to me, just like, oh, well, I don't like what this person has to say, so I'm going to try to erase this person instead of arguing against their ideas. Yeah, that's the other thing, is they do shit-talk me an awful lot, and it's, I'm sure that's made some people curious about the channel, you know. How's our spell hunger? If I pop on the sling instead of the Staff of Energy, it's not bad. We could get the level 4 spells to 0 pretty quickly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this. If I could get 5 to 0, then we could kill stuff with Irradiate, and that'd be just fine. Alternately, I could just deal with the spell hunger, you know, and then I could, then I could just keep Arlek up all the time and Snake, and not have to worry about it too much. Because I mean, I do have a ton of food. Well, thank you, Tidbits. I appreciate that. If I wanted to go like full tedious, I could go Blade Hands and then swap off or whatever if I ever see a snake. Or drink a resistance, but there is always the chance of auto-exploring into something ugly. It's not super likely, though. We have an awful lot of hit points now if you consider the Spirit Shield. Hello. Let's end transformation. Okay, come on, teleport around me. I guess I can just go ahead and start irradiating. Irradiate makes me the equivalent of a freaking Minotaur with an axe. Use Lamp of Fire because I was just running out of juice here. Hey, we got a good mutation from that contamination. Hey, there you go, Artagus. Use the sweet Convoker trick. I'm sure they'll patch that out because fun things are not allowed. I mean, the funniest thing about this stream to me is the fact that you've got like the head dev of DCSS telling people that I'm essentially a baby-eating racist Nazi, and then they come to the stream and they see that that's patently not true. And I can't imagine that it reflects well on the people that are saying those things, you know. Oh, yeah, Irradiate. So, as I've used it more in these streak games, I've grown to like it more. Essentially, it's So it's a two-school spell. It's level 5, which is not really that high. Well, it's kind of high, but anyway, it's got really awkward schools, which is to say it's Conjuration and Transmutations. But even so, I mean, it just does an absolute shitload of damage, and it's pretty much guaranteed to hit. I mean, I think it's literally guaranteed to hit, and as far as I can tell, it's guaranteed to do some damage. In my experience, it doesn't do you dirty, really, unless you miscast it. So the way it works is, like, this dude's next to me. Let's look at him. Oh, he's got 3 pips of EV. That's pretty high. I don't want to swing on him. I just want to damage him. I cast a Radiate, so I do a little bit of damage. I cast it again. I cast it again. I cast it again. Four casts, and he's done. I could swing 4 times easily and miss all 4 attacks, but I did damage to him every single time, even if it was just chip damage. You know, I did a little bit. Problem is, every time you cast it, your contamination goes up. So you can't really cast it more than 3-4 times, and you can see the contam is now light gray. If I were to cast it one more time, it would turn yellow, and then I would risk getting mutations. But if I just rest a bunch after every single fight for all of the contamination to go off, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's the other cool thing about a Radiate, is if you cast it once, and then you cast it again, you know, the first time you cast it, they get a Malice, a debuff. A really, really powerful debuff, actually, because if you look at, let's look at it, Malmutate. Let's, actually it's called Wretched. So they become Wretched. It takes away 8 AC. That's a shitload of AC. It also reduces their hit dice, which matters for a lot of stuff. But the point is that, like, taking away 8 of their AC means that the next attack is going to do a lot of damage to them. So you could just, like, use it once and then swing on them if you wanted to. I mean, look at this. I'm getting my ass beaten. Hold on, let me drink a heal wounds. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I did more damage to that sharpshooter than I otherwise would have. Let's turn off scrolls of enchant armor. One of the problems with this character and Irradiate is that, well, the thing about it is that I am in Blade Hands half the time, and so if I'm in Blade Hands, I have to take it off if I want to cast Irradiate, because Blade Hands makes you cast more poorly. So that's a small problem. It's snake time. Let's not take a hatch. Let's not pretend that we're like a big huge tank here. We're being constricted. Even these basic Nagas could cause serious issues for me. On the other hand, I mean, we have this Petrify. If I wanted to, I could easily petrify these dudes to death. But I'm going to irradiate them to death instead. But yeah, I mean, I really don't want to be in melee with them because the Constrict kills my EV. I don't have much in the way of hit points, and I certainly don't have much in the way of AC. Ah, here's our friend. See, he could double zap us for 160 damage, so let's make that not happen by putting on the Hunting Sling. Let's get the Petrify on him. Well, it's working, but okay. I'll swing on him until he's dead. Hmm. I think I'm gonna back off. Please don't constrict me. Good. These little green snakes, green nagas, I can just petrify them. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to pop a potion of resistance because I'm stuck in blade hands here. Try to enslave this guy. It works. Is it necessary to kill everyone face to face, one-on-one? On this character, kinda. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a little awkward to do anything other than that on this guy. If I want to fight big-ass groups of things on this dude, it requires me to be able to tank big-ass groups of things on this guy, and it's just not... Can I punch this guy to death, please? Down he goes. I had to use Descent. Yeah, essentially, I don't believe in this guy enough defensively. So long story short. Oh, maybe I can irradiate. I guess it's 30%. That's not half bad. But yeah, something as simple as a Naga warrior with a large shield is really annoying for this character to kill without irradiate. Eight AC, 85 hit points. I wonder why you don't trust those defenses. Well, we technically have a little more hit points than that from the Spirit Shield, but yeah, it's not great. Even this Mamba's giving us trouble. It's sick. These simple popcorn fights could go bad really fast on this dude, to be honest with you. I don't mind if you guys talk about books on my stream. It's totally fine. Hey, that's an Arlec ring. Well, we're going to wear that. We're going to drop the hunting sling because we have Arlec all the time now. I guess I should probably have our poise on, to be honest. At least in here. Petrify doesn't want to work. Nice potion of magic. I was hoping to find another one of those. You know what would be really cool is if we found Archmagi robe. Let's take a look at robes. I guess we could be running around with positive energy all the time. That's kind of silly. I think I'm more inclined to run around with RF+. There is an enchant armor around, so I could enchant up the RF+, at least a +1, if I were so inclined. What's this nonsense? Bees I left behind. Huh. I almost want to get my first shop, by the way, even if I only have 1100 gold. It's kind of silly, though. Let's just enchant this up. This is fine. Don't need cold resist. I'll take the point of AC away, and now I have RF plus, RC plus, RPoise, and RLEC all the time. That's really good. Can't be shafted here. See, look at that. I tabbed a few times, and then the sharpshooter just starts to own me, you know? This was not a tough character. Oh, I didn't realize a sharpshooter was there, though, or else I wouldn't have tabbed into it. Just gonna spam Petrify on him and go up when it doesn't work. There it is. Slash him to death. Took a little while, longer than I would have liked. Just walk out of the constrict. Each one of these little popcorn fights, very grueling. Bullshit, watch Shaft and Snakes 3 take you to Vaults 5. I wouldn't put it past them. I know, right, Ninja? This is kind of ugly. Let's pull the Guardian Serpent by himself. So yeah, Irradiate also lets me kill Nagarajas, or Greater Nagas if you prefer. I just gotta be careful because it's a damage race at that point, really. One that I don't feel super confident about winning every single time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not tab into ISO, holy shit. That is sleep, 1%, but I don't trust it. Put the Spire there. Make the snakes. Have fun, brother. If I get slept here, that would be horrific. Why don't we just save ourselves that indignity? Oh, man. Poisoned arrowed me for tons of damage. We have a bunch of blinking, right? Not sure if you guys heard that massive thunderbolt. Let's put a Spire between us and him. Didn't want to have to use... yeah, we had SLS a minute ago. He just blew it up. Sounded like I kicked my desk. No, that was a thunderbolt. God damn, I think we might have to leave. You know what? No. I am going to take this guy out. I used one of my emulates because I just didn't want to Malcolm Rose Baby Eater is attempting to deceive you with a swift kick to the desk and his lies. It's true. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Bosch lives. Okay, these stairs kind of suck ass. Oh, good golly. Okay, this really sucks. Could have gotten one shotted there. Not really any fault of my own. We just came down and there were like 4 fucking sharpshooters in range. What a joy that was. Let's fog again. Let's dig all the way up here. Let's dig all the way down here. See if anything's following me. It is. Put the region back up. Gonna lamp this. Just gonna fight. You know what I should do? What I should have done a minute ago? I'm gonna drink agility and I'm gonna drink might. Should probably haste too. I'm being a little greedy. Let's do that. Oh, kind of a waste. Nothing else is coming. That's okay though. We're Gozag. We can afford it. Probably could have done a potion petition, but meh. Now, was that Vashnia's pack, or was that just a casual pack of 4 sharpshooters? I wonder. Well, this works. Ye old kill hole. That's one way to force it to let me fight one thing at a time. You know? Ah, shit, we just wasted a cancellation. I just drank it to identify it. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Really important potion. By the way, Malign Gateway, almost online. Alright, so really glad that this kill hole's worked out, although we're not even on Snake 4, so haven't even started clearing out the true end vault. No, that's totally fine, Tidbits. Let's irradiate and then walk away from this crap. I don't want to really be in range of a sharpshooter more than I have to be, you know? There's 2 of them. We gotta go. Yeah, boy. Let's lure him. It was Vashnia. I knew it. We split up her pack and killed half of it. Let's keep working on that. My stealth is actually only 5, but it's enough that they're kind of forgetting where I am. How many does she come with? 4 or 5, I think. Hey, Divijkism, I forgot how you want me to say that. Our skills are pretty around the place. 10 fighting, 6 CC, probably should have more of that. 15 dodging, 11 spellcasting. Summons and transmutations. Actually, you know what I'm messing up? I didn't mean to train transmutations. I meant to train translocations to 20, because I'm trying to get Malign Gateway online. No stealth. We just don't need it, really. We got some stealth right off the bat for the early game, and then after that it's sort of unnecessary. Whoa, okay, let's not tab into this. Gonna lure this guy. Oh wait, that's a dead end. Well, you know what, if Vashni is gone, I can just do this. She's all alone over here. Damn, let's get over the clouds, I guess. That's a good one. Oh, I don't feel good about this. Let's heal wounds. She's just wrecking me. I really wish I had more heal wounds. Are you sure to use blade hands? Yeah, I probably shouldn't use blade hands here. Honestly, I should just be ice blasting. Guaranteed damage, and down she goes. I didn't need to use a heal wounds there, but I mismanaged the fight, and that's why I ended up having to, so shame on me, but that's okay. I mean, we still got potion petition for heal wounds. Hey Artagus, thanks for coming by, man. I'm probably going to be stopping the stream before too long anyway, so, but yeah, thanks for coming by. Have a good day. Okay, let's hope not to get sent into the end vault. Wow, simple Mamba causing me problems. A lot of ranged here. You see how fast they can do enormous damage to me? Portal projectile works like this. You cast it, and then you get sort of a buff that shows up over here where you would see like blade or full or things like that. My net is bad. I don't think I'm lagging. Is anybody else lagging? But yeah, basically you cast it, you get the buff, and then after that, every single time you use a projectile, thrown, launched, whatever, it costs 1 mana, and you can use it smite targeted, so you can like shoot things past the enemy. Good to hear, Wesley. Let's go up, heal everything. Go back down. Uh-oh, 2 of them. Do I want to worry about this? Probably not. Let's go down a different staircase. The accuracy increase for large rocks, yeah, that's true. There's not a lot that's more fun in this game than playing an ogre with large rock portal projectile. Feels like cheating. All right, I didn't want to have to use more digging, but I think I have to. Shit. This is the worst kill hole. Scatter shot, I had to do it. Back off away from this stuff. Oh, oh ho 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 ho, okay. Fog. I'll burn another dig, not feel too happy about it. You're engulfed in flames. Oh right, the salamander was able to hit me with his stick. Enslave doesn't want to work. This is terrible. I have to blink. I could fear, actually. Yeah, we'll fear because we don't know what else is going to be around. I'm going to use haste, which I should have done a while ago. I'm going to fog again, blocking line of sight. I'm going to use one of our last two digs to go this way, leaving all of this stupid bullshit behind me. And of course there's a salamander blocking my way. That's always cute. Can I get a successful enslave this time? No? Okay, the second one works. The problem is that this downstairs is right next to the end vault, which is just vomiting dudes up at me. None of the staircases are particularly friendly. You know what, this is dumb enough that there's no reason for me to be here, you know? Come to think of it. By the way, we're taking enough damage that I want to mutate off my deterioration so I can get my stats back. Anyway, back to the topic. This is Snake 3. We did Snake 3. There's no particular reason that I have to get the rune right now. This floor is proving to be extra strength dumb. I mean, let's just go to the shoals, man. Be a lot easier. Do the first 3 floors here, get experience, and then evaluate where we really want to be. I mean, the fact that a simple manticore can out-melee me. Although, again, we haven't trained past 6 unarmed combat, so that's not that surprising, I suppose. But really, it's the fact that we don't have AC. That's where our problems are coming from. But soon I'm going to be able to just do Malign Gateway, which will essentially solve the entire game for us by itself. Training nothing but translocations. You see that I have 10 summonings, but it's like almost twice as costly to train as translocations. Although it definitely would behoove me to train some more unarmed combat at some point. Hey, we actually got statue form. It's available. So we could do that instead, I suppose. But not just yet. No, not just yet. What we'll do is we'll get Malign Gateway online. Then we'll take spellcasting to like 15-ish. And then, well, Wesley, honestly, like, it's kind of funny because this, I'm probably doing the wrong thing, so to speak, by training for Malign Gateway, but the thing is, if I do get it online, the game is over. Confused and Sorcelled Stab. Well, I agree, man, but just like having AC and GDR sounds pretty sick, especially with the fact that I have so much, I'm going to have a ton of EV as the thing, so you become a turbo tank. You know, you can get diesel pretty easily on a, or at least octane pretty easily on a Spriggan with stat form. Certainly I'd rather have it than Blade Hands. But I get what you're saying. Losing the speed is pretty nasty, but you could just turn it off at any moment if you're so inclined, if that's like a problem. Of course, if you're already low on hit points, then that's an issue. But, well, the other thing is, like, if you have controlled blink, which we don't, but if we did, you could just blink away. And on a Spriggan, you know, that's like a realistic, unlike most characters, it's realistic to get controlled blink online. Nice, we have 3 potions of heal wounds now. Okay, this is pretty obnoxious. Let's back off a bit. Tell you what I don't want to do is I don't want to get drowned to death by this dude. Let's put up a spire. Can't really petrify him. Just gonna do this old trick. Thankfully, Petrify is just really nice in here. Most things have crappy MR, so you just, you know, you can just petrify them and then kill them, stab them to death, really, with blade hands. It's really nice. I was reticent to go in here in the first place, though, on account of all the things that can move you off of staircases. But it's working out so far. Though we haven't run into any wind drakes, we haven't run into any aquamancers, things like that. We could potentially have a problem if we see a lot of aquamancers. Amulet of Reflection. Scroll of Fear. I had a Ring of Pro Magic, which we don't need, really. Can even petrify the Siren with a little bit of luck. Look at me miscasting so many times. Scatter shot for safety's sake. Can you kill me? 23 plus spear? No, you can't. Okay, there's a Windrake. So he's not that big of a deal since I can just petrify him. I don't think I can petrify Aquamancers, though. If I remember correctly, their MR is quite good. Here is some shiny fire dragon scales. That might be handy for this character, but my strength is only 9. I imagine this will wreck my spellcasting quite a lot. Yeah. I mean, blade hands in that I suppose I could do. It pumps my AC to 14 and drops my EV to 20. It's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. If it was like, if I could somehow fully enchant it, I would definitely consider it. But I think we stick with the robe, because I want all my magic to be available, and honestly, we've almost got Malign Gateway online anyway, so what am I going to do? Not use it? That was dangerous. I probably shouldn't have just come up. I was getting ranged by this stuff. Probably could have died if things had gone particularly badly. So that was a mistake. Look at this shit. Train that 27 armor skill? I don't think so. Look at this garbage though. Look at how much damage is possible here. Like I'd like to point out that these things can do 23 damage plus slings. Every single one of them. It's outrageous. To the extent that I'm probably going to use a Fear Scroll just for safety's sake, you know. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to pop a Brilliance. Going to use Malign Gateway. We're going to go up. I'm going to go down this staircase. Good God! I do have Cossphere. I unmemorized it. I amnesia'd it because I needed spell levels, but it's looking like I should probably rememorize it at this point. I didn't, I was trying to play fast and loose, you know. I was really hoping it would solve the problem for me, but Malign Gateway would solve the problem for me before I needed more spell levels for Cossphere, but that was probably a pipe dream. Anyway, we got 4 Krakens now. We don't have Enslave. If I had Enslave, I would 1v4 the Krakens, yeah. If I had Enslave, I would just Vulnerability, and then enslave all of them, or like all but 3. Or Paralysis would be good too. Petrify is worthless because I can petrify the Kraken, and then for some strange reason, which is really just code laziness, the tentacles will keep moving around and whipping your ass even if the Kraken himself is petrified. I could do that. Wand of... we could polymorph it, get some Titans. Ninja, this is actually a pre-made vault. It's a really badly designed vault, if you ask me, because it's basically just like, come downstairs, go back upstairs. You know, there's no reason to stick around here, typically. But yeah, it places 4 on purpose. You know, I suppose we could, like, sticks to snakes a bunch. What I'm curious about is if I rest up, come back down, yeah, they're already coming for me is the thing. I guess the tentacles remain on the board, which is a shame because we've got a Malign Gateway somewhere else on the level fighting right now. But oh man, I wonder, does Scattershot? Will Scattershot let me kill these things faster? I could do this, but then there's just more that's gonna come for me. I'm going to try this. It's probably dangerous. At the very least, I know that my Malign Gateway is killing shit because it says you feel more experienced. Let's Scattershot and see if it gets this thing off me. Okay, it does. It kills the tentacles. I can get the tentacles away. Wouldn't call it a bad vault. It's just a vault that lowers you downstairs to 2. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, that's fair. I guess it's a pretty common theme. Okay, we can do this. We have the technology. I am going to use a haste. I am going to Scattershot to get these damn tentacles away from me. Oh, that's not working. Shit. It didn't kill any tentacles. What the fuck? Sorry about my language, but you kill the tentacle segment. These can do way too much damage to me is the thing. 29 a pop. I think we have to go up. This sucks. I blew a haste already, too. And blinking's not going to save me in this situation, so I have to leave. What a shame. I mean, yeah, it was missing, but if they all decided to hit... Yeah, there was also the water nymph. I wasn't worried about her, really, because I could, as long as I wasn't in water, I could kill her. I could ignore her, and then once she was next to me, I could just scatter shot her to death. But it's the Krakens. It's the Krakens. They're just too strong. Well, the stairs will be gone, yeah, but I'm saying I could have scatter shotted her to death. But it's the Kraken damage that I was truly afraid of. Every single staircase is just filled with crap. You know, this is too dangerous. The other thing's too dangerous. This is the problem with being a Spriggan. You know, I effectively have about 130 hit points right now, or 110 rather, sorry. Well, I have 89 plus 33, you know, so that's what, 120-ish? Actually, well, am I being bad at math right now? 90, 100, 110, 120. Yeah, 120-ish. It's not a lot with my shitty defenses, so... Got a water nymph coming, yeah. I mean, it's just the water nymph was really the complicating factor, but the Krakens were the thing that made that thing impossible to safely do. Stare dance satyrs until they run out of bullets. See, the problem with that is that, like, if there's seven or eight of them, which there were, they do 23 damage a pop. They have enough to one-shot me, is the thing. It's not likely, but it could happen. This is why okay, that changes things. I was going to say on a Spriggan you really want to have deflect missiles, and I didn't think that I had it, but I do. That's a real option. But now we have like ADD with what we want to be casting. We really want Malign Gateway. This might be... I have a ton of rations. 28. This might be the rare character where I pop into depths. Let me check something. GoldenEye, 1%. We might be doing Slime first rune. Ninja, that's Control P to bring up the message. Then you can scroll up and down if you like. But yeah, we might just do that. Also, I don't need this regen. This regen amulet's kind of silly to be wearing. No problem, man. We could wear an amulet of Guardian Spirit and then get a cloak. That would give us a little extra AC, but I think I'm more inclined to get the +3 SH. Right? I almost want to wear the +6 EV. I mean, that's a really, really good ring. But if we're going into slime, well, you know what? I am going to buy it. Found a buckler yet? I wish. Wait, have I missed one? No, actually I have found a buckler. Thanks for the reminder. I didn't think I had. What do I need, like 7.2 on account of being small? But let's not train that just yet. Focus that. Well, the problem is I really need to get Malign Gateway online, because that'll actually let me do slime. Or anything, really. It's going to solve all these horrible problems. What is this bullshit? There's dudes here. Was not expecting to actually find elves in Elf, considering we've already cleared it out. What a shame. Look at this. That's okay though. I can pop on, actually I can pop on MR Plus and keep my +6 evasion. Okay, now I can't really because there's a cold damage enemy coming. So what we'll do is we'll drink Agi, pull this stuff up. I wanted to pull the Azure Shelly. We don't have our core, but that's kind of okay. Let's go down. Let's go up. Let's walk away from this stuff. Golden eyes we're immune to. Those are fine, as long as I keep my ring on. I had hoped to be immune without having to pop on a ring, and if we level up once, well, the problem's gone, but first we need to do that. No, I don't have any other runes, Kilmatronics. I did Snake up to 3, and then Snake 4 was covered in essentially the same problem that Shoals 3 has, every single staircase covered in things that do range damage, and a lot of it. So this is just the only correct move, so to speak. We can make this work. The lack of our core is going to be painful, but we do have resistance as a potion, and we do have potion petitions. Most importantly, we have Malign Gateway coming online. Let me make sure this thing can't one-shot me. Okay, can hit twice for 12 damage, 12, 24. Hit twice for another 12 damage each, so that's 48. And it deals 45 damage on 2 of those attacks of cold. It's 12, 24, 36, 48 physical, and then 90 cold, which was reduced to 45. So we're looking at about 100 damage. It can't kill me in one shot. Oh wow, we can... we could spam Petrify on this thing if we wanted to. And it would actually work. Can't one-shot you if you have RC. Yep, that's why I'm keeping this Arlec RC Plus ring on. Hey, what do we have here? Thank you, Envy. Look at all these bits I'm dropping. They're all over the place.
Look at all these bits I am dropping. They're all over the place. So sorry.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that. You've come at the right time to witness a horrifying run. This is some real Temple of Horrors or Elemental Temple type stuff. Alright, so bearing in mind Acid Blob can do, I actually think it's the same amount as an OgLob, so 41 damage at range. Maybe a little more. Probably help if I typed the command right. Yep, 3d7, so he can do 41 damage to me at ranged, 42 in melee. Let's put a Spire in between me and him. Definitely don't want to fight him with blade hands. Enjoy the fire, bruh. We'll blow up our snakes. We'll ice blast this one. And he's done. So see, we can kill acid blobs, believe it or not. It's a little bit awkward, but this dude is capable. He has the technology, you know. He was capable of doing other S branches too. This really is a fun and interesting thing that's going on here, though, because, I mean, if you think about it, we've done Elf first without getting a rune, and now we're doing Slime potentially for our very first rune. I don't have a very good plan for killing TRJ. I think I will probably, well, maybe I'll like pop a haste, pop a resistance, make about 1 billion snakes, and then just immolate them and see if that does it. Maybe Torment too. Doing Slime for XP is the thing. That's the other thing, is I am going to get a lot of experience, and that's going to get me Malign Gateway. Let's get this guy over here. Oh god. Alright, let's go up. Pull this dude up. That was painful, but I don't think we were risking instant death at any moment. Imagine how much scarier this would be without Guardian Spirit. Hall of Blades for XP? I hadn't thought of that, maybe. This character could have, I mean, if there's like glaives in there, that could be pretty obnoxious to try to kill, because I'm kind of relying on Irradiate to do it at that point. Maybe. Check it out, we just irradiate the blob to death. You can just run, to be fair. I think you may have sold me. Blade Masters, I guess I can just snake to death. So open rune, no places where you can get stuck. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right, I should do it. I always discount this as a place to get experience because it's just not that much, but it's not zero. And hey, we're gonna get Gozag. Gozag gold, you know? There's a level. Not quite immune to golden eyes, weirdly enough. How was layer 1 then? I missed you coming back up. The stairs were absolutely in range of all the Oclobs, so I screwed up even going up there, although I did drink an agility before I did so. But yeah, the 3 stairs were totally in view. It's really lame. Bad call, brother. Super poison from this glaive. Yeah, no, they were not out of sight, so I know that now. Good to know, right? The other reason I might not want to be in here is weapons of disto. But I suppose I could just, as you say, walk away from them. Oops, I let myself get too contaminated, but it didn't mutate me, so that's cool. Technically, I still have a bribe in here. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I ended up teleporting. I ended up fogging and then teleporting out of that. And then I came back with digging, which I found in Elf. Which of course let me finish it properly. Alright, there's your Elf 2 experience. Thanks for the suggestion. That was actually really good. No, there's no loot. Just stair. Your loot is being able to go downstairs and back upstairs safely. It's a really dumb vault. The dumbest thing about it, I think, is that the player is forced to go in before he knows for sure that there's more OgLobs that can shoot him. So he's forced to, if he's a newbie, he doesn't know anything about vaults, he could take 123 damage without even knowing that such a thing is possible. Even if he was being conscientious and playing perfectly and looking everything up and blah 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 blah, doesn't matter. Trying to look up Great Orb of Eyes. There it is. Okay, so we cannot be paralyzed by the Great Orb of Eyes even without wearing MR+, so that's good. Were there more OgLobs? There were 4 in the room. I killed one with snake cheese, and then I walked in and there were three more that could have hit me. That's not bad. How can I finish this guy? The fire will probably finish it for me. Probably more inclined to use a File of Floods on that dude. Wish I had a ranged option that wasn't terrible. Suppose I could throw some tomahawks over here. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Alright, we gotta go up. There's 2 of those things. Punch this Eye of Draining to death. Can walk away from acid blobs because I am a Spriggan. Haha. Pull into the staircase. Huh. I'm not going to get tired of this snake trick, I'm telling you. Planning on checking all the slime stairs to maximize experience? Well, maybe. Maybe. Let's go up. I left a gateway there. Let's pull these dudes. Yeah, we had a ghost. I killed him. He was just a melee ghost. think I can safely go down here. Yeah, I can. So I've got a malign gateway all the way over here, and he'll do work for me. See, you feel a bit more experienced. He'll clear stuff out. So I'm going to try to like just kind of sit quietly on this staircase. I didn't want to attract, if I could avoid it, I didn't want to attract Mr. Acid here. That's okay though. Let's just shoot flames at him, he dies. I kind of want to look at the log and see if I'm still getting more experience. Like, is that guy still around? He probably is. You hear a distant and violent thrashing sound. That means he's going away. What's the percentage on gateway? 11%. It's still red, so it was a little bit dangerous for me to even use that. Oh shit. Oh, he can hit me? He's faster than me? I didn't think he could go that fast. We have to blink. That sucks. Would have been good to know. Oh, and of course he goes neutral immediately. Freaking, okay. Wasted a blink scroll. Sucks. That's okay though. Just kind of sucks. I need to really be careful about my resources. Oh good, a mark trap. I think that there's no more monsters in this hole though. Maybe there is, I just found a blob. Pro magic can go off. I need our elec. Oh shit, I shouldn't have come up. Not well marked. That was a big mistake. Forgot I was still marked. Shouldn't be anything coming from the west though. Not bad. Okay, since we've been marked on this, I don't know the power math on Snake. How close are you to Mambas? I don't know. What are you talking about? In terms of me dying to a Mamba or what? Anyway, we've been marked on this floor. I don't really want to come back down here. Oh, sticks to snakes. I don't think you can make Mambas, can you? I think that water moccasins are the best thing you can get in the modern version of it. Okay, this is not so good. We are going to have to come down here. Put on Pro Magic. Let's just pull these guys up. Petrify. Okay, we'll pull this up. Nice. Could slime hatches land you in the green damaging terrain? I've got some foul news for you. Not only can they do that, regular staircases can be next to the green damaging terrain, so you can go down and just take damage. How do you guys like my acid blob killing plan, by the way? Totally without our core. I'm having fun with it. Wow, marked again. Marked on slime 3 for the second time. Thank you, Ebering. So this leads right back down where all those enemies were. How about we try this out? Okay, so you feel a bit more experienced. Stairs can be islands around the green stuff. They can be right next to a wall, I know that much. Let's go down and boom, we're on slime 5. So I guess I probably, I really haven't put much thought into how to kill TRJ on this character, but I guess I better do that now. My instinct is to just make about 4 gajillion snakes, which, you know, that's our prerogative to do. We do have 713 arrows, that should be enough. I don't know though. Especially with haste, it should be possible. We have a potion of magic, right? Yep, we have one. So we have enough mana, probably, to survive such an endeavor. You might be wondering, why don't I just use Malign Gateway? And I could. I could use it in conjunction. But there's always the chance that it abysses the Royal Jelly, which would be no damn fun at all. Nice. Okay, this is fine. This is less fine. Let's, do I want to stick around here? Probably not. I'm already hurt. My mana's low. Gonna need to find a different way. Hopefully there's no dudes here. There are dudes here. Okay, we'll just make the portal. Here's the fun thing. This is safe for me to just like rest. You feel a bit more experienced, you feel a bit more experienced, feel a bit more experienced, boom, 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 boom. Look at all the experience I'm getting. It's only 50% of what I should be getting, but it's just free. It's just free. It's just fighting for me, you know? Thanks, fam. So as long as I can have a different part of the floor to rest on, you know, I can just do the same thing over and over, clear out the floor. I don't really want to do that on Slime 5 if I can avoid it, although I probably should have left one down there. But I don't really want to do it because it could start smacking TRJ around and making a bunch of dudes that I don't want to fight. Technically we can be confused, so let's make that not happen. You know what? I'm just going to make a gateway. We only have 2 ways, 2 staircases. This one's got dudes around it, but I can live with that. Damn it. It's that there royal jelly. Order them to attack this Eye of Draining. Third staircase might be blocked by that Zot trap. That's possible. I may have to check. I was hoping to avoid such a necessity, but I mean, I could just magic map is the thing. Except I don't have magic mapping, so I can't. I'll burn my last dig, that's fine. Nope, memed. Yeah, I can kill the royal jelly right now, just I want to clear the floor first if I can. This is a bit dangerous. There's a freaking gateway. I don't think he can reach me. And he didn't go hostile anyway, he went neutral. Damn, dude, the royal jelly's just not screwing around. So you might think that I should leave him a line gateway, but I'm not gonna, because like while he could kill the royal jelly, the more likely scenario is that he slaps the royal jelly around a bit, royal jelly spawns a bunch of allies, and then the allies proceed to kill the malign gateway, so then I just have a bunch of really powerful things on the board at that point. It's just no good. Although we could go and fight the royal jelly here. The only reason I'm not going to do that is one, the floor is not clear, so it's kind of annoying, but more importantly, there's an Eye of Draining right here. So we go up, and you know what? If the royal jelly's there, he's not over here. No, I don't have mapping. I wish. Let's throw our RLEC back on. RC plus is what I really want. There's an upstairs you haven't checked on one of those upper floors. What are you talking about? You mean up here? On Slime 3? Yeah, I mean I could go back to Slime 2 and try to find a third way down, but it doesn't, I mean if that becomes necessary I will do that, but I don't think it is going to become necessary because we've... Oh, dude, we can do this. Full mana, full health. You guys want to lend me your spirit energy here and hope that this works out? Have immolation. Gosh, I wish we had multiple immolations. Is there another ammo available? Alright, we gotta buy more ammo. What's Jelly MR? Yeah, I could vuln him and I could do something to him, but what do you want me to do? Petrify him? Like, I guess I could. Let me think about this. What do I want to, Let's get the ammo to start with. Yeah, Petrify is an option. As much as it would make sense for Petrify to stop him from spawning allies, it doesn't actually do that. I could enter Flame as summoned allies, but I'd rather just immolate them, since it's guaranteed to work and be at, you know, does more than one thing at once. Okay, I want this. I want this Shining Eye dead, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, it did. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear that. That is my stomach growling. I am really hungry. So we're going to be ending the stream as soon as this is over, for better or for worse. I think we can do it though. 3 MOs is a lot. I just need these dudes off the table. These guys that drain my mana will just ruin the fight, essentially. Speaking of ruining fights, that's it. We'll go up. We'll let the Malign Gateway handle this. Hopefully it doesn't run into TRJ. Feel a bit more experienced. I bet I do. Killed a lot of stuff for me over here. Okay, we're wasting away again. That's no good. Considering how much damage we take, that's actually a really annoying mutation. I have 5 mute. I'm going to take it off. Spells are easier to cast, but a little less powerful. I'm weirdly okay with that. That probably makes Malign Gateway work a lot better, although I don't like what that's probably doing to my Sticks to Snakes spell power. Since, oh shit. Oh, this is a double whammy. Oh, not only is my guy hitting the Royal Jelly and I don't want him to, there is a floating eye here. We don't have fear. What the fuck am I gonna do about this? I guess I could petrify him? Slowly petrifying. Should have gotten cause fear. I agree. Oh, I should have disintegrated him is what I should have done. Do that now. Okay, that's okay. It made a single death ooze. I'm okay with that. Those are weak anyway. And there he is. We'll just kill him. It's the Royal Jelly's lured to one stare now? Yeah. Well, he was kind of bouncing between the two, and I suspect he's going to keep doing that. But I want to fight him now, to be honest. So check it out. We're going to go for it. We're going to drink the haste. Still hasn't seen me. We're going to drink resistance. We're going to drink agi. Now what? I think we open up with the snakes. I mean, I could go ahead and malign gateway. We'll gateway. All right, snakes, 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 snakes. Order them to attack. More snakes, more snakes. More snakes, more snakes. Go ahead and emulate. Malign Gateway's up, but it was in the wrong spot. So we're just going to have to live without that. I should have used Brilliance, by the way, is what I was forgetting, but that's okay. Take a step away. Big explosions, very good. I'm okay with this. We're going to immolate again, and then we're going to scatter shot. Kind of at range, but get a lot of explosions this way. All right, that's it. He's done. GG. And just so this stuff leaves the table, let's immolate and scatter shot. And watch all of it go away. Goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Hope you had a fun time. And that is the snake jelly surprise. Oh, let's put a spire up. Can't believe you said it wasn't looking good. That was looking great. No, I could definitely see where that didn't look quite perfect, but it was fine. The only problem really was the fact that the freaking Malign Gateway spawned in the wrong spot, but the reality is it wasn't even that bad because if he had run away, he would have run smack dab into the gateway, which would have given me a Hail Mary chance of just finishing it, even if I had to disengage. So it wasn't totally worthless up there. Let's see what our reward is. Enchant armor, we'll probably use that. Positive energy, Ring of RC, don't care, don't care. Generic artifact ring, what do we got? Wizardry RF plus STR, okay. That could potentially be worth using. Manual of fighting, that's awesome. Don't care about this amulet. Ignition, tornado, shatter, probably not going to use any of that. Some identifies, let's use it on this robe. The robe is terrible, it's RF minus. Manual of armor, win. Hopefully never. Potion of resistance, that's good. Phantom mirror, that's good. Another book, some necromancy in it. First rune, slime rune. Great robe, yeah, okay, pancakes. Yeah, I checked the robe, it was bad. The Robe of Joy +1, RF minus our core, Strength +4, Slay -2. We found an absolutely amazing Broadaxe, the Broadaxe of Peace. Seems a little badly named considering it's +10. And electricity branded. That would be a pretty sick find if I wasn't a Spriggan. Hey, another MO. Let's stop picking up sling bullets. How about that? Yeah, it is fragile. Alright, so I didn't find anything that's like making me jump for joy, but it's not bad stuff either. Yeah, it breaks if you unequip, which we probably, if we were going to use that, we would just not unequip it, you know. Let's drop potions with Berserk. We really don't need those. They could be handy, but it's not likely. I actually do, for once, want the Fan of Gales, believe it or not. Yeah, all in all, this was a fun slime. Slime first rune. I mean, we dipped into the other branches and whatnot. We did Elf as well, but still kind of fun. The power of malign gateway, you know. Probably train some fighting at this point, just make good use of the manual. On the other hand, what did I say I was going to do? I was going to get something online. Deflect missiles seems like the most important possible thing this character could have at this point. So I'll take charms to 15 because I mean it's +4 aptitude. And to be honest, deflect missiles, we could go ahead and cast it. Like what do I care about the miscast rate? Just wait off the contam. Perhaps I should be doing this in the lair. Remember to get shield online. I agree, I should do that. Deflect missile is more important. There we go. Really crappy spell power deflect missile. But I guess I probably should have just worn the Staff of Wizardry to get that castable. But yeah, shields will be the thing we do as soon as we get deflect missiles online. A little more spell power on that. But that means that if we're so inclined, it's so much safer now for us to do those shoals and snake floors where there was just a bunch of crap around me. You know, the missiles will get deflected. Also, oh, you guys want to hear something shitty? I forgot. Spriggan's Staff of Energy is actually two-handed for a Spriggan, so the idea of using a shield on a Spriggan is kind of annoying if you're relying on staff to like reduce spell hunger or give you spell power or anything like that. I agree that the shield's really important, but wow, what a shame. Can't wield staff and shield at the same time on these dudes. Good to know, though. I guess I could look around for a stat stick that's one-handed even for a Spriggan. Perhaps that RF plus MP plus 9 flail. I mean, we need to get our spell power a little higher. Obviously, I don't want to be casting Malign Gateway and sucking up my hunger. This longsword of false accusations would actually be pretty good to wear in the late game once that happens. Having RLEC and RF plus on an item, that would save me from wearing that one ring. Not bad. Anyway, that's going to be it for the day. I've been streaming for a while. Definitely need to go eat something and get some work done. But yeah, I've been having fun. I think this was a pretty fun session. I like that we did Elf first and then Slime first rune. That was fun. NG Matt, how you doing, man? Seems like you kind of came in right at the end, but you can always check out the VOD or check out the YouTube later when I put it up there. In any event, yeah, I wanted to thank everybody for coming by. Thanks for chatting. Thank you, Envy, for the bits. I always appreciate that. It's really cool of you. Yeah, this character is online, so look forward to the next run or the next session, where we'll probably just speed through the first, well, the quote-unquote first 2 runes, really the second and third rune, and then we'll see what we can do probably in vaults, which I think will go pretty smoothly at this point, but we'll see. In any event, until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.